Hello there, I am Cheekster, and this is, as you see, Restless Dreams. On my relentless crusade to find new, weird, quirky games that nobody seems to know much about, or find cult classics, or potentially future cult classics, I have found this game, Restless Dreams. It is very well reviewed. People do mutter about it, and it seems to have a little bit of something around it. And I quite like that. Now, when you look at it, there seems to be sort of possibly maybe some sort of like references to stuff like Silent Hill or other horror franchises. But yes, it's pretty cool. It's a psychological horror walking simulator. The blurb goes, before you realize it, dreams have become a curse. Wander through a darkened room and descend into the depths of her mind. A story-driven, first-person horror game that leads you into the abyss of anguish and despair, dedicated to those who once pursued their dreams and to those who still do. Okay, so I feel like we're fully warmed up. We're very prepped. We're ready for horror. We're about to press new game. Off we go. The nightmare begins, says my achievement. No, it doesn't. It's a start game. Nightmare begins, guys. Come on. There's a bit of smoking involved. God, I really need a smoke. I don't even smoke. I've got a pen. I've always been alone. Been a bloody nightmare. I built walls between myself and others, believing I was different. I thought I was fine. I thought it was enough. Oh, I did. But now I wonder why I feel so lonely. Why am I doing this? Even though there's nothing left to undo. Undo? Like a shirt button? Oh, HB pencil. Do they write kanji letters from left to right? Oh no. Yes, yes. Berlin in 1943. Sorry, it's not like that. Sorry. A vintage tune. I can hear the sound of a piano coming from the living room. Which is outrageous, actually, because I live here alone. Okay. Oh, yes, I live alone. Then who is playing it? Oh, the dot. The dot of doom. Hang on a minute. Do I need dots? Are dots aiming system? I wonder. I wonder. Now we're good. Now we're good. Right, okay. I want to go out there, but I want to explore my cupboard. It's a bit dark in here. I have a painting of the ocean. Possibly cliffs. Pictures of Soviet buildings. Abandoned dams. And a light that barely spreads past my desk. And clearly some boxes of bullets. Now, light. You press E. E. Is this where I actually need that dot? E doesn't work. Okay. Am I literally stuck? I've literally just started. Fine. E. F. E. F. R. T. D. F. There we go. You need to know your keyboard alphabet. I stand in the glum, dark hallway that goes on forever for some reason. Something's wrong with the hallway. Usually it's only 2 meters long. And now it is 40. The ground is great. Not great as in Great. I can spell. This is very Silent Hill already. If this is rusted. Okay, we're in. Ooh, newspaper. F. Newspaper clipping. In recent years, a number of Susawaiwites in our county have shown an overall increasing trend, passing 20,000 in the last fiscal year. Particularly alarming is the rise of mootsies among young people. Now mootsies is now the leading cause of Daphne among those aged 10 to 39. And as a cat who has danced upon the edges of such tin roofs, I shall tell you this, it's very hard to come back from said prance. Moreover, younger individuals are increasingly taking their own lives through the sudden means, such as jumping from heights. Please don't suffer alone. Reach out and talk to someone, like Samaritans. If you do, maybe things will change. I don't like the sound of that maybe. I want more definite. Right, we can't go through this. Possibly a sinister lamp. Rubbish. An image. F. A painting of a dimly lit hospital room hangs upon the wall. It feels familiar, but I can't remember where this place was. Well, bugger. What? Oh no, it's pictures of goats. And... yes, F. End every pain. It's the only path left. Well, not really. Book, piano, painting. Did somebody say something? I'm reading. You've got to tell them. Okay. I don't like it. Are you in there? Keep it down. Keep it down. I'm not nervous. Ah. Must be one of those sorts of limbo places. I feel heavy to breathe. Chair. My last foot connection. Keep going. Pretty grim. Remember, this is a grim game. Psychological horror. I mentioned it in the beginning. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Something is staring at me from the other side of the mirror. Good. Oh, we can sprint. Having a sprint is good and bad. It means, 1, we will be running. But 2, we can move faster. So, you can't keep dreaming forever, Shirley. You have to wake up from the dream. Oh, I will. You worry about it. Magnificent sound effects, magnificent graphics. Very tense. Hello? Pussing in the green distance? Did you see them? I saw them. These eyes don't lie, baby. My eyes are basically like Shakira's hips. I see you like books. Is someone there? This is my house. I hope you understand that. Oh, god damn it! I just pressed F! Was that the end it all button? Or the fuck it button? No, I'm alright. I hope I didn't attack myself. Dropped maybe a hammer? Or a book? Feet? Barely touching the ground. Maybe we should have a smoke. You know what I mean? Set on the nerves. Okay. 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 With every passing year, the path grows narrower. Says a very narrow piece of text. Thanks for that. Very useful. This room is unusual. With every passing year, the path grows narrower. Okay. They don't have a lot to say. That door looks active. I just want to check. It'll say the same thing. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I'm checking it just for the sake of checking it. So don't get onto my Nelly. Here we go. All right. Hello? I won't tolerate a door, squirrel. Oh. We're okay. I knew we were. I'm starting to sense a concerning twist. Hold on. Which door was it that I entered? Was it? No, it wasn't that one, was it? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I could just walk that way? Yeah, Okay, so it's actually very confusing. Narrow. This door looks unique. We're going for it. We're going for it. Sounds watery. Or not. It's either water or blood. What more can one say? Did he say anything different? With every passing year, more fades away. Yes. That was one. Are we looking for two? That's got the number 1 on it. Going in. Getting heavier. Seems to be some sort of flesh event. Let's try this door. Ooh. Every passing year, dreams collapse. Thank you. Does it matter what door I go in? I feel like it's getting redder. Okay. With every passing year, I pass on a little more. Ooh. What? This is some Japanese nonsense, isn't it? No other path remains. I may have shagged it, guys. I may have ruined the whole game. Oh! I'm not good with wet sounds. Tell me more. wise old crone. I'll wither away in this room alone. Yes. Never reaching anywhere. Never becoming anyone. Never becoming anyone. Oh, it's a Panasonic. Okay. We are living in the kingdom of the concrete jungle known as depression. My head is splitting, which is rather messy. Was that all just a dream? It was far too vivid to be one. I should check the room. Playing a little jazzy note. F. A stained diary. March the 2nd, I failed again today. Much like I did yesterday, and much like I will tomorrow. Days like this just keep piling up. I have a stack of failures, a stack of failed days, a stack of failed lives and failed attempts at connecting to fellow humans. How long will I have to live like this? Like a beast, like a forgotten beast. I don't know anymore. My father, my mother, and me. A photo of the three of us together. I wonder if they're doing well. I haven't spoken to them much lately. But then they've never spoken to me for my entire life. Ah. Sunflowers. Vincent van Gogh. Man who cut his ear off for a filly that did not love him back. The bright sun left behind by a man who met a tragic end, who never saw his success, never saw his babies, aka his art, flourish in a world surrounded by wolves. Question mark. A CD player. I inherited it from my father. Display gives off an eerie glow. If I insert a disc, it might still be able to play music. Interesting. Books that I've read in vain. What is the point of knowledge if one is not prepared to be one with everybody else? I can hardly remember what they were about. Probably holiday pamphlets. Ah. The outside world. London, 2050. All grey skies, all surveillance, all grey blocks. Nobody's real. An ashtray, cigarette butts. Accumulation of wasted repetition. I could have become a master of a concerto, but instead I chose to smoke. Such a failure. Washing machine. Good. A canvas wrapped in thick cloth. What did I paint beneath it? I can't remember. Nor do I want to look. Oil brushes, a painting knife, a palette, and tools needed to paint with oils. All of them are worn out. I've been using them for such a long time, trying and trying to paint. But there is no more yellow, and thus I cannot paint another sun. A sketchbook. A place to capture the scenes I don't want to forget, and yet I have forgot them all. The piano is locked, probably for the best, because I can't play. Isle of the Dead. Arnold Bockelin. A painting both mysterious and unsettling. Cypress trees stand at the center of the island. I wonder where the darkness beyond leads them. Time. In a wall clock. It doesn't move, as if time itself had stopped taking part in my existence. I wonder if it or I am broken. A blood-stained hammer lays on the floor. So I really was hit back then. But if that's true, why am I still alive? And why do I feel no pain? The Tombstone by Arnold Bockelin. A small island and gravestone floating upon a quiet lake. It evokes a profound sense of stillness and solitude. Flowers of Evil, Palette 8, Tailpiece, Odeon Redden. A photo of a dog I had at home. We were always together, and he was my best of friends. But he's gone now. Everyone leaves me behind. Don't get depressed. We're all right. Telephone. Good to know. The line is connected, but there's still no dial tone. Because how can one call the authorities when we are in limbo? Now, I've entirely forgotten the means or point of anything I'm doing. Microwave. Worn out microwave. I hardly cook anymore these days because I don't eat much now. No need for it. Hold on, people. The bathtub is filled with some unknown red liquid that moves while still. It smells awful. Shall I drain the bathtub? Why, yes. A can opener. Why would something like that be in there, I wonder? I shall take said can opener. And the writing goes as this. Words are written in something that looks like blood. Everybody carries their own hell and keeps bleeding just to stay alive. Towels, shampoo, and other things. I don't feel like taking a bath right now. All right. Disconcertingly, I have no reflection. Excellent. Oh. What is this? Why is my front door literally barred? It's blocked by rusted bars. It won't budge. There's no way out like this. Perhaps I'm being made to stay in my own personal hell. To pay for a crime I could not commit. This CD. I shall take old CD. Yes. My diary. Notebook reads, dreams eventually turn into curses. Peace transforms into unease, devouring our heart. There is no escape. This is the poetry I write at night. Local newspaper. Lucky 13. On the 13th of this month, the Youth Piano Division finals were held at the Cultural Hall. Approximately 1,000 participants took part in this year's competition, with a grand prize being awarded to a XXX situation. Who's XX? Maybe they just redacted the name. Anyway, they're 10 years old. According to the judges, XXX's performance stood out not only for its technical precision, but also for its expressive depth beyond their years. The delicate touch and emotional phrasing captivated the audience, and the hall erupted in applause, following the incredible, world-shattering performance. Could this lady be like a child whiz, right? And she was so good as a kid at the piano. Amazing, amazingly great. Gifted. Is it savant? But when she got older, she was basically the same as everyone else. I don't know. What is this? The smiling spider. The eye, like a strange balloon, mounts toward infinity. Odillion. I'm looking for a can. Not in the mood to cook, she says. Can't reach the top shelf, she says. As a toaster, far too close to the sink, he says. There's a pomegranate here. I'm not in the mood to eat it right now. I want to remain limber. Ooh, what's this? What's this? My lighter and cigarettes. I started smoking, imitating someone else, just to touch the fringes of being real. Somehow it became part of my life, as I cosplayed an adult. The CD player I inherited from my father. Now, how do we do this? How do we do this? 1, 2, tab. This one. Yes. Use. Insert the CD. Yes. Playing music. Oh my. As the world came to a dark end, I faced reality that I have a can opener and no can to open. Dark forces swirl around me. I cry out, where is my old dog? Oh. I was really getting into that then. Okay. TV. A CRT TV. The power doesn't turn on even when I press the switch. But I like it anyway. Okay. Alright, so. We have a can opener found in the bottom of a bathtub. It's rather badly rusted. Ooh. F. A blank sheet of music lies on the floor. Take blank sheet of music. Yes. Over here. I can't run. It won't let me. No point screaming at me. And tab. Yes, use blank sheet. Why can't I use it here? Locked, doesn't it? Sketchbooks. Books of sketch. I just thought the can opener would. Trash bag. Lately, even taking out the garbage feels like too much trouble. Won't budge. There's no way. What about? Fine. Oh, you can combine items. Okay. Will the day ever come when I can finally rest? No, my dear. It's not that kind of universe. Okay, so we need to open a can. And drawers. Any drawers open? Drawers. Anybody open? It's filled with nothing but energy drinks. I'm not sure when I started relying on these. Probably when you started working. Can we crouch? Can. F. I don't remember putting a can like this in the fridge. Yes. Now. What's that? F. Combine. I have found a key. Ooh. Now, will the key open up the piano? We will test this. We will test this like pros. Use. I've unlocked it. Excellent. And now we will use the sheet of music. Combine. The lock has been opened, but something is still needed to play. What is? Use. Bastard. Photo taken at my college graduation. Now it feels like a distant memory, when things seem possible. A photo from the piano competition I entered as a child. Back then, I was a child who never doubted a bright future. I was sold on the student loan dream. Okay. Well, what is it missing? Do I need a pen? Very mysterious. Close. Desperados. Play music. And then see if we can make it. Can't use it here. Uh-huh. Something has changed. Maybe because I played the music? Oh, the letter's gone strange. Use? Okay, now we're in. Now we're in the zone. Play piano, please. Oh yes, play the piano. Musician is my achievement. To feel. The darkness has arrived. 4 black horses sprint upon the beach. My hands play, but I don't. I am tired. I recall. I recall! A kniff in hand. She thought she could play. She thought she would win. But as my high heels click upon the wooden floor, as I walk through the auditorium, I face a new reality. A new reality where pressure is relieved through the ending of my enemy. She looked to steal my flame, to outdo me, to outshine me, to take my family. But no longer. I take my feet to the steps as I move to center stage. No more hag in my dream. False. She's heartless. That hole in the heart. All right. All right. Bow. Is wonderful. Wonderful. It was all for naught. Balance must be restored. sweet victory. I think. I'm not finished. This is like me with that CPR doll. The red nectar of the exiting life. This is the future of AI love dolls. And we all know it. Okay. Very arty. I quite like it, actually. What is that, buzzard? Tell me the truth. What is my future? Am I lucky or not? Where do we go? Very flat wheelbarrow. Let's talk to this bird. A single crow is perched here. Nevermore, nevermore. It doesn't fly away, even when I get close. As if it isn't afraid of people. Ah, he bounces. Go on, tell me a tale as old as time. Really? Okay. The tree. Good. What's this strange blob in the distance? I can't see bugger all. Ah, the grudge. An old well. It has never been used. It hasn't been used, in fact, in a long, long time. The water has dried up, and thus the ghosts are silente. Can I take this? A rusted shovel is stuck in the ground. We shall take it. Excellent. Obtain shovel. The ground is unnaturally raised. Shall I use the shovel? I dug up the soil. Poochie's bones lie at the bottom of the pit. I don't like cruelty to animals. People, I'm less bothered about. I know that sounds bad. Okay. So the loss of dog. To be fair, I have lost a dog. And I still haven't recovered. I dug up soil. A woman's bones lie at the bottom of the pit. Possibly Mama. A woman's bones. Use. I dug up the soil. A man's bones lie at the bottom of the pit. And finally, possibly a child's bones. Ah! An empty grave. Dear Crow, watch over my soul as I pass through. I am afraid I do not have 2 silver coins to place upon my eyes. A bottomless pit, and it yawns before me. Is this the only way to jump in? What do you reckon, bird? Goodbye, bird. Water sprinklers? Or shower? Much the same. You are not special. This game has been out for me since the first 5 seconds. Fine. When will you finally accept that? Accept it. Everyone else has moved on. For crikey's sake. Pull yourself together. You're perfectly fine. Can't you just journal? I'm the only one still here. The only one that remembers what was lost. faucet. I wasn't far off. Ooh. Staring at the mirror. She has no reflection. Does. Actually, nicely designed character. Are her eyes purple? It's like me at 9 p.m. Now my reflection's gone. Purple eyes, no reflection, blood in the bath equals vampire. That kind of went a bit awry, didn't it? Oh, the room has changed. My bars are still there. This is so much like an afterlife phase. See, I write like supernatural horror and weird fiction. This is how I would like to write, like sort of an afterlife state. Now, in real life, I've had an outer body of experience where I've seen my body from above. So I'm fully on board with the idea that there is an afterlife. I don't even have the vaguest amount of doubt about it. Doesn't mean I'm not afraid when I'm on the edge of the bloody cliffs. But it's just that, you know, I just feel like I know. And so I'm not concerned. So when I write these things, I like stages. Because I feel like once you're out of the body, it's all about the mind. And it's about how the mind sort of goes from there on. And how then it connects to the rest of reality around it. Reality as in the ethereal next, whatever the words are. Words that don't cringe us. I can't think of spiritual words that don't cringe me, I'm afraid. Now, the piano is gone, but the painting is torn. The Isle of the Dead by Arnold Bachlin. If only I could fade into the darkness beyond. Too true, my love, too true. It seems to have grown viscous veins. My paintings. The canvas painted over with black paint. Part of it has started to dissolve, revealing something beneath. If only I had something to dissolve the paint, like white spirit, I might see what's hidden underneath. Right, so we should have something here, right? Oil brushes, paint palette. Yep, that's the stuff. No, you should have some, what's it, the thinner? You know what I mean. Oh, eyes. An eerie eye is staring at the painting. It is. They're all looking at it. That one. Oh, I don't own anything. Anything new here? A red book. Time shows no mercy. It takes everything away. It withers desire, erodes life, and in the end, even the heart turns to dust. Well written. Something like a bookmark is tucked between the pages. I obtained Snowdrop. What was that? Snowdrop. Sealed. Hang on. Sunflowers. Vincent van Gogh. The sun died long ago. It looks different, doesn't it? Is the pomegranate gone off? There's a pomegranate here. I'm not in the mood to eat right now. Is there one missing? Was there a pomegranate has fallen upon said floor. Yes, we shall take it. Obtained. The shadow of the pomegranate still stays. You can never shift a shadow. And would I put the pomegranate back? Okay. Combine. Worth a go. Worth a go. Okay. So we came out of there. And it... What's this? Hello, hello, hello. Silence. atmosphere is tense. Bloody brilliant, actually. New box. Safe. A double-locked safe. I need to insert a physical key first. Then entering the 4-digit code should unlock it. 4 digits? I don't even have 1 digit. Ooh, what's this? It's a botanical specimen display. Nameplates are attached in order of left to right. Anemone, Snowdrop, and Lily, and Boulevardia. Now, I have the Lily. Would you accept? I don't know if that's in the right place. Oh, I guess it is. I thought it was... I don't know. I thought the order was different. Is that ladder gone white now? Was it white all along? Not that it matters. Okay. Let's look. F. Strange flower. Yes. Yeah. What about in the trash can? Trash can. You laugh, but there is often prizes in trash can. The Green Book. When we were children, we were geniuses. All of us, in fact. But one day, we come to realize not every dream is meant to come true. Something like a bookmark is tucked between the pages. Boulevardios! Okay, that's another one. Hold on. Hold the phone. You have to get up pretty early in the morning to beat Uncle Cheekster. I'm a detective extraordinaire. The words are written in something that looks like blood. People forget. No matter how strong their resolve or regret, by tomorrow it's already faded. Essential words. Notebook. I need to try harder. I need to try harder, and I need to try harder. Maybe I should consider trying harder. But then I did try harder, and the harder I got, the more inappropriate the conversation became. She stepped away. I said, come back. She said, no, Mr. Cheekster. It's over. Use. Living in the boulevard. Right, okay, so we are now looking. I just want to see if that's changed. Local newspaper. No. Hold on. That was different because the age of the kid was 10. The finals of the junior art competition, painting division, which brought together young artists selected from across the prefecture, were held at the Prefectural Art Museum this year. The contest received approximately 800 submissions, which is wow factor, exceeding previous years, in fact. After careful deliberation, the grand prize was awarded to somebody aged 11. Now, according to the judges, this child's work demonstrated remarkable powers of observation and composition and transcended their age. Vivid colors, meticulous detail drew the attention to visitors, many of whom stopped to admire the piece in the exhibition hall and also purchased a cup of coffee, which the managers were happy with. Now, that's good. We need 2 more flowers. So that means we need 2 more books. Hang on a minute. Wasn't there a drawer? Go back in here. No, not in here. There's no book in here. Hang on. Take knife. Si, senor. What if one was to combine knife? Key acquired. Any books? 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 Any books? Keep an eye on the toilet, ladies and gentlemen. You never know when they change the rules. Okay, so we need to find a couple of books. So first off, let's do this one. The blue book. Passion always fades with time. When it does, what will be left behind? Nothing. There is a bookmark. I now have a moan. We need one more book. What about these? Sketchbook? Oh no. I thought maybe. But alas, I was wrong. I don't know. I picked at the CDs a little. Sometimes music can be a quiet source of comfort. Other times, not so much. Did we do this book? We did, didn't we? Red book. No Mercy. Yes, we've done that one. We need one more book. Let's try outside. I feel like we're dropping the ball with the outside situation. Okay, we're fine. The Black Book. No matter how deeply you feel or how strongly you think, if you don't give it form, nothing will ever remain in this world. True, all things come from imagination, apart from the things that don't. Cigarettes. Sometimes I smoke, and I look across to the other windows, and hope one day I'll see another person in a balcony. Maybe I'll pluck up the confidence to wave. But not today. Right, now we have our flowers. Flowers acquired. Botanical specimen. Blue. Black. It's a botanical specimen display. Yes. Yes. Are these numbers? I don't know. Are they? Paper! Now. You'll laugh. You're frolicking your joy of the froth of arrogance. But no. You listen up here and you listen up good, Buster, because you're grounded. We're going to count the petals on the flowers. And that will be our 4-digit code. Okay, now let's see if I can count. The first digit is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, my pen doesn't work. Bastards! Pen? Pen? Oh no, I'm alone here. Shit. Okay. We're going to use memory. 7, 3, 6, 4. An onion? Why is something like this in here? Take the acetone. Excellent! Don't you use acetone to remove the nail of varnish? Not that I wear nail varnish. Or do I? Cheekster meta story. Now. I'm going to pour acetone upon my oil painting. I will watch the black paint drip dry. After you put a sheet down, good. It won't stop it, though. Stop it. It won't stop the running. The solution is ready. Okay. Dissolve. Painter. Go on. Oh no. No, don't do this. It will highlight there's a monster behind it. And then he'll be standing behind us. And then he'll jump us. And I'm moving my chocolate wrappers to pretend I don't eat sweets. Behind me, isn't he? He's behind me. Is he behind me? Or the eyes are watching? Kind of drawing of me? Is it my dark, self-destructive self? Don't flash red. No. I have awoken in a pitch black location. Ahead of me seems to be a ladder or steps. Possibly a hollow area. These hands. Like this. Reading the note left. Drawn by hope, I reach out my hand. But beyond it, there is always only the cruel reality waiting for me. Alright. Are these hands? What? Who's that? There's someone down there. Okay, we see a door, possible shaping, maybe snakes. Need some WD-40. Ah. A Rorschach test. Right, we're gonna do the test. What do you see here? I see a huddled individual in the middle with two faces turning away and bodies leaning away. What do I see here? Oh, I don't know. What do I see? What do I see? I see a vengeful angel with two half bodies, hiked, possibly reaching towards the light that isn't there. I see a split face. I see kissing angels. I see a house, maybe. Maybe a church. A window. I see the fangs of a spider. I see an alien that a city of people sits upon. I see a demon spread. Bit rough. I see two musicians dancing in unison, both from their own separate cities. I see two crowds divided by a pathway, headed by a winged and horned devil individual in a large robe. I see two dark hands reaching for a messed up umbrella. I see a mask made of bone and shadow. I see a strong structure looming over two deceased bodies. I see the reflections of two flying demons in water below. They seem to be holding onto the wings of a black bird. Now, if that doesn't mean I'm mental, I don't know what does. What did you see? Two phallic symbols. Damn. Oh, I thought I got hit again. Okay. We're in the next zone. No. Oh my god. This is like the back rooms for depressed people. I have a bad feeling about this. I knew I would. But look. Ah, no, it's a maze. Okay. Okay. So we're going to hug this wall all the way. Oh, okay. Left shift to run. Okay. This could go very wrong very quickly. Whoa! What is it? What is it? What is it? You're me in a big suit. Don't make it up. I'm not going to kiss you. Get off me! Damn! I've been eaten alive again. Okay, right. I need to turn this down because it scared my bollocks off. Can't be doing that again. Right. Okay. Yeah, let's do it then. So, we've got shift to run. So I guess once I know that she's following me, I can just go from there, right? Oh, fuck me! Alright. Oh, alright, alright. If we're going to have to do this every time, it's going to be so tedious. I hate a maze. I hate a maze. I don't like it. Okay. We did that way, so let's try the long way around. Right, so the middle road did not work out for us. Okay, careful. The chairs are quite scary, you know, because you feel like you can see. Run away! I think that's right. Yes. Oh. Well, it's hot on the trace. On the trail. That is. Wait for it to turn up. Shh. Oh. With the eye. F. Here we go. Just one of those, please. Okay. Multiple eyes. No. Seen anything lately? I guess I should stand in the circle. Well, it's a bit weird, isn't it? I'll give them their due. They're pretty focused. I think I'll just run. I managed to get through the maze, so I feel good about that. But I hope I don't have to do the maze again if it goes wrong here. Guess we keep going. Probably just the way the eyes are facing, I imagine. Yeah. Wonder what this means. Like, watching myself? Something like that? I'm not sure. How are we, my love? My heartless self? Quite a cool painting, actually. I paint to understand my inner rhythm. I would like to take this moment to apologize to you for the stabbings. You look beautiful tonight. Is that okay for you? This is pretty dark. Dear. I'm strangling my creativity. Like when I painted it black. That's right. There's only one of me. Still watching us. Die. Are they tear marks on the doll? That was the water sound we had in the rooms. Is that the same water sound as what you would hear if you were in the bath of blood? Don't know. I'm puzzle solving on the fly. Is this the computer? I think we're in a bird cage. If I write nevermore, so help me God, that's so on the nose. Right, anyway, sorry. Let us begin. Yes. I have no apparatus. I have nothing to offer. I don't like the sound of that rusty metal. Ah! Urgh. Coming right up. Okay. You are a pitiful bird trapped within its cage. You cannot fly anywhere. Catchy? Okay. I am pitiful bird. Any other things? Any hidden messages? God, this is very surreal. I like it. I'm ready. Slowly you wither, like being strangled by silk. Yes. Okay. You guys keep it down. Who's that? Your thoughts scatter. Your heart claws at your own unrest. It does, doesn't it? Is it me, or is this birdcage getting slightly smaller? I may need to get it on the table. Or under it. Oh no. Oh, that's what the metal sound is. Oh god. My birdcage is getting smaller. Yes, 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 let me read it. There is no way out because you were the one who sealed it shut. My own enemy, you say. Shit! Fuck! Oh, okay, come on, come on, come on! Oh, it's getting redder. Damn it! Come on! Read? It's all your fault? What happened? It sounded wet. Like my misty watercolor memories. I'm just tired. No more. No more cold. No more silence. No more alone. Everything I did was meaningless. And I loved it. No matter how much you struggle, people never really change. True. Or is it? The cold indifference of a residential concrete hellhole. Is this the most depressed game we've ever played? I think it might be. I don't know how to top this on sadness levels. Did you hear a broken glassy thing? I can hear something coming from inside my room. We're at a checkpoint, ladies and gentlemen. This is good. This is very good. My book is gone. The plant, the only thing I have left. The only thing that is alive, anyway. Okay, here we go. Oh, crikey. This has gone really, really dark. I can't see a thing, you know. Stained diary. As the days kept repeating, my heart grew hard and cold. By the time I noticed, I could no longer feel anything. I had even forgotten what it was I once loved. Such as the life. I believe my painting is ended. There's a new door. Okay. I mean, I could just go back to the balcony. Everything was okay there, but that wouldn't be a good video. Okay, these are hanging by the ankles, people. Ooh, a light. Ooh, a letter. No one tries to understand your story. That's true, because my story isn't very interesting, I suppose. Oh. No one wants to hear your voice. Is the fan our way out? There's no way. No one bothers to see your colours. That's true. I did art on Instagram. Nobody gave a damn. I've run out of floor. Oh, no, I haven't. Oh, yes, I have. There's a hole in the floor and I can't see the bottom. If I jump into it, maybe... Let's do it, people. Maybe I was impulsive. Like my vintage spending. Hello? Is that a heartbeat I hear? Actually, I've been looking for a heart. My blood. You know what they say? Rhythm is a dancer. I'm walking in the muck of myself. Ah, these must be the versions of me that I got rid of. A crimson spear is embedded in the ground. Well, let us take it. No? No? Okay. What have we got here? What have we got here? A perished dream. Is that all it says? Yep. Okay, so we have a perished dream. Ah, the chain does not stop us. I've got several perished dreams, actually. A dead dream. Well, that's the same thing. But okay. Is it the same thing? Sounds the same. And this? A decayed dream. Decayed, dead, something. Dream. Right. Should we stab my heart? I feel that's where we're going. Now, let's put an end to it. Will you give up everything? No. Sorry, I just won't. Not even in a game. I've been defeated too many times to just give up now. I'll take that spear, thank you very much, and I'll stab it into the heart of the evil one. Right. You are She-Ra. About it. Correct. Good move. Head up. Makes you sleepy, really. I won't give up. I won't give in. I will not surrender to the devil within. My writing. My music. My art. I'm still something. There's still a chance to enjoy life. Even with all the accolades. Being shot. All my accolades amount to I won't give up. In this life or the next. How foolish can I be? Actually, I don't like to limit it. To be the fool is to dance. I have suffered so much, hurt myself over and over. And yet, even now, I still can't let go. Correct. Nothing to let go of. No one will ever look my way. Ah, but I will. I guess. Well, that's not true, is it, though? Even so, it's just indulgently dramatic. Even so, I am a creator. Say it. Damn. Got through a day. We've been here. Turn a page. That's right. Climb the new mountain. Restless Dreams. Now, she made a computer game of this. Still, ending B. Still I. Ah, there we go. Restless Dreams. I didn't quit. I refused to quit, and I wasn't going to let those bitches stop me. Even if those bitches were me. I'm not having it. Not having it. No. I will not quit. I will keep making. It doesn't matter if it engages other people. I will keep going. I will keep evolving. I will continue in this grey block of shittiness until eventually, maybe, I'll find a new, brighter tomorrow. But there we go. Restless Dreams, heavy topics, depression, Susie wides, all the business, right? Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Now, as a person with the lived experience of the said subjects, I would say it does tackle them very nicely. I remember times where I was just sort of like wandering around the edges of the cliffs of Dover, and I thought, oh, just to splash into the sea. But, you know, it had that kind of vibe, and it's just sort of that kind of where you kind of almost disconnect. Like, it's a strange thing. It's a strange thing. And that was, you know, that's kind of captured in this game a bit. It'd be hilarious if this game was completely not about that. That's how I've read it. But yes, the loneliness, being alone, so many people are alone. So many people are alone. It baffles me that we don't have like an all the loners club, get together club. But, you know, it's just, that's the problem, isn't it? Loners won't go out. But I think the thing is like, it kind of tackles it in a quiet sense. I like how there's no speaking in it. Obviously, me jabbering on is one thing, but like the game, right? It was very quiet, and I liked that. It was like a restless dream. It was nice to have the chase sequence. I hate mazes, but you know, it was okay. Very surreal. Some nice variety of the horror dream sequences. Has a very Silent Hill-esque thing. Reminds me of Silent Hill 2 a bit. But not in a bad way. Not in a... I'm not saying it as in, oh, the devs have just stolen it from... No, I'm not talking bullshit like that. No, they've made their own thing. It's wonderful. But it really goes to the point. It's also not very apologetic about it. I like that. I made my own happy ending in it, but I guess if you pick the other one, you kill your own heart, and that's the end of that, isn't it? I imagine. Or maybe doing that, you stop the pain, and maybe you set yourself free and you're released. Who knows? I don't know what that would be. But you know, that's. But I'm leaving it there because I feel like it's good for people to play the game themselves. You know, I don't like to do all the endings kind of videos. That's not the kind of channel I am. I like to leave it done to where I'm gonna go and basically try and inspire you to try and buy the game. I mean, it's only like £1 and something, you know, to support the dev. Now, this has been well reviewed. It's got a great art style, the sound, the atmosphere. It's really the devs have really captured the bleakness of depressive isolation. You know, it is like this. You know, it is like this. Many people don't understand depression, and you know, you'll hear things like, "Why don't you write your thoughts in a journal? Why don't you go out for a walk? You've been like this for too long now. Why is it carrying on? You know, surely you're okay now." This can come from whole things. I mean, the story, it looks like she lost a dog, possibly her parents, and everything is gone, and then she just gave up creating. I suppose gave up on her dreams, and that was it. But as someone who's kind of like felt in that, you know, I felt like that with massive loss in my life at a certain point, which it's taken me a very long time to recover from. And it's strange because I wouldn't say I was recovered. I would say I was very different, which I don't know if that really makes sense. I mean, I'm not angry anymore, but I'm also not, is it apathetic, feeling nothing anymore? Like, so it's sort of maybe it's like a chemical readdressed balance. I'm not sure. Something's happened to my body, and so that's why I've been creative. That's why I create my novels, weird fiction novels. That's why I'm creating a computer game to create a visual novel game, point and click. That's why I play them on the channel to learn and experience them, and I just record this and I keep going. I know it's not a massive channel. I know I'm a small channel and maybe my content's bad and all that stuff, but you keep learning and you keep going and you keep making. And I think if you're someone who's watching it to this point of the video, geez, I mean, good on you. It's, what I'd say to you is this. Find it. If you don't know what it is, try things. Just start. You will already know probably a gist of what it is you want to do. You even just start doing something maybe that isn't you. Just start the ball rolling and open yourself up to just producing things and creating things and being in the world. You may not have friends. Maybe you're in a position like me. I'm very isolated. I try to make friends, and it's not that I can't make friends. It's there's something in me that won't cross that divide. I can't tell you why. I've had offers to go out and do this. People have said, oh, I want to spend time with you, these sorts of things. Why don't you come to this thing? People say it, and, and that's not been a consistent thing. That's more of a recent thing. Before that, no one said anything ever, and I was just on my own. It's just since, life has changed. But even still, I have that strange thing. And I don't know if the word scar is the correct word, but after such a deep collapse in the self, it was like the dark night of the soul, but the basement under that. That's what I know it's very dramatic. I know I'm being a drama queen here and lavishing in my own personal suffering as if it's a hero story, but it's like it's that being alone thing has now ingrained itself in me somehow, and that painful time is really hard to disconnect from it and stop being like that. I feel like it's now a part of me, which is a really bizarre. It's not hopeless as well. I know it sounds hopeless, but it really isn't. I've started to really enjoy my own company, which was a huge achievement, and this game kind of reminds me of that phase. Now I think people go in a dip, and then at some point there's a flick upwards in your activities and in your inner energy, and then you do come out of that dip. But I do wonder if it's you go down, but you don't quite come back up as far as you did, as where you were before, and then you go along for a while at mid, and then you go maybe a bit up, and then you're down, and then up, maybe, and then you slowly climb. Possibly that's how it works. No idea. I don't understand the rhythms of the human psyche, but there we go. And that's what Restless Dreams as a game has made me think about. It's reminded me of my darkest times, but in a positive way. It makes me think of how I handled the depression, the self distaste and activities attached to that, and how I processed that and how I kind of got through it. And this reminds me of that thing. I remember everything being not there, like it was a dream state. I'd be walking through the town and I wouldn't see things really, or people, and there would be expectations on me, but I just didn't really acknowledge things very well. It was like I was comatose in a minor way, that I was awake but not, and but it was like I was only just awake just for survival. The body had me running on effectively 5% battery power and keeping me it's we're going into dark mode now, and it's just, this is it, we're running really low, we need to find a recharge socket, otherwise it's all going to black out. And I guess that's where I was at some point, and I don't know what happened, but I think I found the recharge thing. I think the recharge socket in life really came from the willpower to create a routine, and then a routine became something creative. And somebody once paid me a nice comment, and then that one comment just carried on. And when I get positive comments on these videos, I mean, they're few and far between, but each one really hits me, really resonates. captures me a little bit, and I'm just like, wow, that person said something really nice about my video, you know. And I try really hard to make the videos to be fun and interesting, but also I try to give you an authentic me. And I talk a lot of shit in generally, and I like to be a silly tit, because doing that kind of reminds me not to take everything so incredibly seriously like I did prior. And yes, so this game has moved me. I have found value in this game. I have found a beauty in this game that maybe if you're like me and you've gone through a type of, whether it's where you want to call it self-imposed or not, or external, or whatever, how you want to be, some form of like darkness like this, and you're like me and you've gone through that, you'll know what I mean. Especially if you're on the outside, it's very hard to think you're going to get out of it when you're in it. Almost impossible. It sounds like a lie, doesn't it? But you do get out of it if you just keep going. And that's why in this I chose to keep going, because I learned the lesson that no matter how dark it gets, no matter how down it gets, as cliche as the bollocks is, it is literally one day it won't be dark. You just have to keep going. And and that's what this kind of does. And this is that, and there is a beauty in that. In some ways I miss being in this dark, strange state, because everything was quite spacey, quite far out, kind of almost liminal. Like the world became like a sort of like, there's me in a void. That was it. That's what it felt like. And this really captures that. And so I think this game is really well made. I think it's really addressed something really tight and really clean. There's not too much faff in it, which I really like. Now, faff, what I mean by that is when a dev creates phases or things like that that are not useful or irrelevant to the story. There's very little faff in this. The only bit of faff in this maybe is trying to find bits around, but that's me faffing about, really. But there was lots of detail. Graphics great, sound great, atmosphere great. The game just hits. It's brilliant. I can't understand why this doesn't have more sales. I cannot understand it. Possibly the packaging, but I think there's something really special about this, and this is what indie games achieve. And so if you enjoyed this video and you liked this game, right, and if you've got a spare few quid, this is not sponsored in any way, go buy this game on Steam, support the dev, or wherever it is to support them. Go play the game. Go give it a positive review like I'm about to do. This game has really hit me. It's really, really clever. This is made by someone who gets it. And there's not many people who get it who haven't been in it. This is good. Strong indie psychological horror title. Strong. Beautiful stuff. I moved, and now I'm going to go and play something ridiculous and laugh like a clown. But until the next video, my voyages. Bye-bye.